Good morning, everyone. We're gonna do it again. So I have just sent Ben off to a little summer activity. It's Dollar Day at my new favorite bin store. So I, again, am going to take $20 and see how much profit I can make. So it's a rainy day and my hopes are high. So I've had like 3 cups of coffee and I'm ready to go. If you happen to miss the last $20 challenge video that I did, I will make sure to link it in the video description or up here in the iCards somewhere. But I had previously challenged myself with $20 to go sourcing at a bin store on Dollar Day, and I wanted to see how much profit I could make with only $20 using all of the experience that I have now of sourcing at bin stores, owning a bin store myself, and having a Facebook page where I can predictably, if I could speak properly, flip items within a day or two. Because as all of us resellers know, it is possible to, you know, maximize $20 and buy items that can potentially bring a lot of profit in the future. However, the standard act of reselling usually involves buying items, listing them for sale, and then waiting for the profits to come in. But with the way that I resell now, I have a Facebook page where I flip items a whole lot faster. So in this video, I'm going to try it again. Spoiler alert, in the last one, I brought in over $120 in profit with only $20 worth of inventory. And I did it within a 6-day period. Honestly, most of the profit that I made was within 24 hours, but I gave myself a total of a week to sell as much as I could. Most of my profits came in only 24 hours. And so I was super excited to see how far I could make a $20 investment go in only 24 hours. So I'm gonna do it again. My problem is now that my hopes are very, very high because I did so well with the last challenge. It's time to see if I just got lucky. So let's go check out this bin store on Dollar Day to see if I can do it again. I don't know, you guys. I don't think I did this well this time. There's the cart that I've got. There's a lot of people. I think I'm about done. I'm gonna go through my cart and pick out $20 worth of stuff I think is worth the most resale value. All right, there it is. $20 worth of stuff on Dollar Day. All right, so that was not like the first time. That was way, way harder than the first time. But I don't think that the first time I just got lucky. I don't think that that was the case because I did find some really good items just like I did the first time. I just didn't find as many items to choose from. I also saw a lot more damage in the bins, which is so unfortunate. So I was really, really disappointed this time, not because I didn't find some good stuff, but because I saw such a dramatic difference in only 2 weeks. Because the last time I went to a Dollar Day was 2 weeks ago, and it was just wildly different today. And it's unfortunately the story with bin stores. I knew that this was the, you know, probably going to happen because I experienced it with my own bin store, but to see it happening to another bin store that is so seemingly well-maintained with policies and procedures in place that are so much more strict than my personal store was, to see it going downhill so fast, it's just disappointing. It could just be the week. It could just be the week. Maybe there was just a little bit more people this week, a little bit more damage. Maybe the merchandise just wasn't as plentiful as it was the first time I went to Dollar Day. So it's not like I'm disappointed because I know that I'm gonna make a really good profit. It was just a lot harder. I had to literally scrape to spend $20. If I didn't have this $20 cap, I probably would have stopped at 15 items because there's a few of the 18 items that I got that are just kind of like, I got them because I needed to fill my quota of 18 items. That's the only reason why I bought them. If I was not challenging myself to take $20 and turn as much of a profit as possible, I probably wouldn't have bought some of these items. Whereas the first time I went, I bought double the amount that I actually needed, and I did a entirely separate dollar haul with the items over the challenge that I wanted to buy. So just very, very different story this time, but I'm gonna stop yakking and show you what I got. So my receipt is hiding in these bags somewhere. I'll show you the receipt as soon as I get to it. I have already emailed myself all of the links, so I know the values of the items and I already know what I'm planning to sell everything for. So I will be able to give an estimate of how much profit I think I will make if I sell everything that I show you right now for what I expect to sell it for. And then, you know, I'll follow up with you guys in a week to let you know what everything actually sold for and how much profit I actually made off of that $20 investment. So the first thing, super cute, is this welcome mat. So delivery drivers, were Ross and Rachel on a break? Yes or no? And then you put your packages on either yes or no, and then you know how your delivery driver feels about Ross and Rachel's breakup. I thought this was really cute. It was about $20 on Amazon, so I plan to put it on my page for $8. Canvas art I have sold on my Facebook page before, and it has always done very, very well. But unfortunately, when I found this box in the bins, it only had one panel in there. And I know from these boxes with these panels, I know that it's not just one single panel in there. I know it's multiple panels, so I had to dig in the bins to try to find the other two, and I did. Yippee skippy. It's actually a really nice set of artwork. There's like a base little mason jar, and then this is the next panel that comes up like this, and then this is the top. That's the full artwork. It was on Amazon for about $24, and I plan to put it on my page for 10 bucks. Now, if you are new to my channel, I sell most items. I want to say like 99% of my items now, I sell on a business Facebook page. So it is a Facebook page that I have created that has a following of just shoppers on there. So that is how I'm planning to sell all of these items, in case I didn't mention that before. So I'm trying not to get too much holiday stuff, because what I have been learning from picking up holiday items is a lot of people aren't really willing to pay up for Christmas just yet. So anytime I find anything that is Christmas or holiday, it doesn't get top dollar. But I saw this, and you can't really tell how cool it is just by looking at it, so I'm going to show you the Amazon listing. So this is what the tree looks like, and you can put, it does not come with a star, but you can put any star you want on it. Isn't that cute? And it's $29.99 on Amazon. But since it's out of season, I don't think I can get even half, which would be $15. So I'm gonna go 75% off since we're out of season, and I'm going to put this on my page for 8 bucks. Also, I have just recently opened up my Facebook page to shipping items and not just local pickups now. So if you happen to see items that you are interested in, of course, by the time this video is posted, all of these items probably will have sold, but you are welcome to follow the page if you want, because I do ship items now. So this is one of those items I probably would not have picked up if I wasn't just literally trying to spend the full $20. It is a little girl's lip smackers beauty kit. It's just, you know, just a little girl's makeup set. It's only about $8 on Amazon, so I'm planning to put it on my page for about $4. This is something else I'll have to bring up the Amazon listing to show you. Was actually worth a lot more than I expected. It is some greenery with some flowers. It's kind of like a garland arch kind of situation. So it's 2 pieces and 13 feet long. It's just really pretty for like an indoor, just an indoor display or an outdoor wedding arch or something like that. It is 2 pieces and it's worth about $18. but I plan to put it on my page for $8. This I was really excited to find because I love neon signs personally, and I have always had success with selling neon signs on my Facebook page. It was brand spanking new. I tested it. It's beautiful. It still has the like the protective coating on it. It's a little neon sign that says better together, and it has a little pink heart. It's so cute. So this, I think I can sell for $12. And it does have like a chain and everything so that you can hang it up. It's in brand new condition, so the chain hasn't been put on or anything. Frankly, I was really, really surprised that it was still there on Dollar Day. Usually this kind of stuff is just either gone or broken by the time it gets to Dollar Day in bins. This is another one of the items that I normally probably would not have bothered getting, but I was trying to spend the full $20. And I know what you're probably thinking. Why spend the full $20? Why not just, you know, only buy 15 and, you know, only spend $16.50 of the $20 and then, you know, just count your profits off of that? Because it's a $20 challenge. I wanted to spend the full $20 to see how much profit I could make off of it. It wasn't a $17 challenge, it was a $20 challenge. So this is just a little car trash can. It's got the little strap so that you can strap it to a seat or something. It's just a little car trash can. It's only worth about $9 on Amazon. So I plan to sell it for $5 on my page. And of course the receipt is not in this bag. Of course the receipt is gonna be in the last bag, so I'll have to find it at the bottom. This was something else that I was kind of like, should I get it? Should I not get it? I don't know. But I thought it was pretty cool. So this is a rainwater collector. I thought it was pretty cool. It's in brand new condition. It's completely unused. All the pieces are here. It's something that you put in your gutter. You know, your rainwater is naturally collected in your gutter. This can actually reroute the water from your gutter. So if you want to fill a rain barrel, or you want to collect water, if you're a survivalist, or if you have a garden or whatever, I just thought this was really cool. This is about $15 or $17 on Amazon. So I'm just gonna put it on my page for $7 because I don't really know if I have a lot of people on my page that are gonna want something like this, so I wanna price it to sell. That's why I'm going with $7. And then the last item in this bag are these really nice rattan light balls. They're just balls that are kind of in a string light. I did test them, they're good to go. They just give off this really nice warm light. They're about $25 on Amazon, and I plan to put them on my page for $9. So this was another one of those items I was kind of like, should I get it? Should I not get it? But then I ended up getting it because of the novelty factor. So this is a fancy schmancy back scratcher. It's literally a fancy back scratcher. So it has a long handle. It looks like a hairbrush on the end, but it's for scratching. And then it's got another like scratching device on the other end, but it's literally for back scratching. So that was kind of cute. And it's worth about $12. So I'm going to put it on my Facebook page for $6. This was the most high ticket item that I found on Dollar Day, and I wasn't even really sure what this was, but it was still taped. Like they had seriously taped this up. One of the big things about this bin store is that they're really good about taping up boxes, but what I found out was on $2 day, $1 day, and 50-cent day, they allow you to open up all of your own boxes. So that's why so many items were just like opened and strewn about the bins when I was there on Dollar Day, because people have figured that out. People have figured out $2, $1, 50-cent, you can open up all of your own boxes. But this one was still taped shut, and it is a decibel meter. That's all it said here. It was decibel meter. And from experience, I know that these things can be something, and so that's why I went ahead and got it. I didn't have a box cutter or anything to open it up. I was just like, you know what? It's $1. I'm gonna take a chance. It was such a good risk. Oh my gosh. So I got home, charged it up, it works perfectly, and it's worth $46. So this is what it is. It's got the charging cord in here, but it is literally a decibel meter. So it looks like a digital clock, and it records, whoop, don't drop it, Lindy. It records the number of decibels. It has a happy face when it's nice and quiet. It has kind of a face. It could be for classrooms. It could be somewhere where you need to keep, you know, a voice level down. Like you could tell I'm holding it right by my mouth. Apparently I'm being very, very loud. Apparently my volume right now is about 82 decibels now. It also has a temperature gauge and a humidity gauge. Look at that, it's 54% humidity right now. It's hot, it's hot and humid. I thought this thing was so cool. So it's worth $46. Now, it does not come with the mounting hardware, so that was kind of a bummer. It's supposed to be able to be mounted on a wall, or it's thick enough to where it could just sit on a shelf like this. It does not have the mounting hardware. It is worth $46, however, it is clearly used, but I'm pretty sure that I can sell this really, really quick for 12 bucks, so that's what I'm gonna go for. This was one of those other items I was kind of like, I wouldn't normally buy this, but for the sake of the challenge I did. It is just a really pretty dish drying mat. It is, you know, exactly what it sounds like. You dry your dishes on it. I think that I could probably sell it for 4 bucks, 5 bucks. I think I said $5. It's not really worth a lot. It's not really worth a lot, but I mean, I needed to spend another $1, so that's what I chose to buy. This was another item I was kind of like, only because I didn't know if my customers were gonna want it or not. It is a kintsugi, that's how you say it, kintsugi repair kit. So it's one of those like, so it cures, it has like this gold curing material to where if you have like a broken mug or a broken plate, you can use it to glue the pieces of pottery or ceramics together, and it leaves like this gold marbling. I don't know if you can see because of the reflection of the ring light, but it leaves like this gold marbling when you glue pieces of ceramic or glass together. It can't, these kits are kind of all over the place. Some are as low as $9, some are as high as $25. I'm gonna try to sell this for just 6 bucks. It is still sealed, it's never been open. I'm not exactly sure how desirable this is gonna be with my customers, but we're gonna find out because I'm gonna try to sell it for 6 bucks. So this item I was not able to find any Amazon listings for, so I had to, almost dropped it. I had to take all of my own pictures. I couldn't find the Amazon listing for it, but it was so cute. It's a little mini Zen garden. It has green sand and it has the little stick for you to like rake and drag across the sand for your little Zen garden. It's got some rocks, and then it has this little, I believe that's like a little cherry blossom tree. It's just like a teeny tiny little cherry blossom tree. And then it has all these like little, it's a bag of like little mini mushrooms and little carrots because there's also little bunny rabbits. So it's a rabbit, it's an animal Zen garden for rabbits. So there's 3 little rabbits you could place throughout the Zen garden. Like this little guy sitting on a carrot. Isn't he cute? And then there's another one that's like laying down, getting a tan in the Zen garden. There's another one that's smiling and dancing. So I just thought this was cute. It's just a little bunny rabbit Zen garden. All of the other comparable mini animal themed Zen gardens that I could find on Amazon were roughly $25. I don't know how desirable this is gonna be, so I'm just gonna shoot for 9 bucks and see if I can get it to move, because I mean, it's kind of niched. I don't know how many people are gonna wanna have a little animal themed Zen garden, but I thought it was cute, so I grabbed it. So this is a 2-tier bamboo Lazy Susan rack, I guess. So it's got the little Lazy Susan base, so the whole thing can spin around, but there's 2 tiers and it has 2 layers of sticks. So if you want to have it taller, use the taller sticks. If you want it shorter, use the shorter sticks. But it's a 2-tier bamboo Lazy Susan. This was, I think, about $23 on Amazon. It's not currently available on Amazon, but I think I could get 9 bucks out of it, so that's what I'm gonna shoot for. So I found another one of these bedside tables. The last $20 challenge that I did, I found a white one. This time I found a black one. So it's one of those little side tables where you put it on the side of your bed. It's kind of harder to see now because this one's black, but you put it on the side of your bed and then you can let it drop down, and then you're like, okay, I want to have, you know, my little bedside table, and it's got a little cup holder. It's the last one I ended up selling for $12. So I'm going to try to get $12 for this one. We will see how it does. The white one that I sold, it did not sell super quick. I mean, it sold within a day, but it didn't sell as fast as I expected it to sell. So hopefully I am able to sell this one for $12 and I don't have to end up dropping the price because I got lucky the first time. So this is a seat cushion, but it's different from a typical seat cushion. Typical seat cushions, you know, you're just supposed to like put it in your chair, leave it in your car, whatever. This one is specific for stadium seating. So I'm not sure, it's brand new, obviously you can see, which I'm surprised that it was still in the bins on dollar day, because you can obviously tell what it is. It says right here, it is a cushion seat, but this one folds up and it has a handle. This is for stadium seating. At least that's what they are saying it's supposed to be for. So like if you go to a football game or something, it's a soft seat so that your butt doesn't fall asleep when you are watching a football game or something. So it was roughly $25 on Amazon. I'm gonna try to get 10 bucks for it. Found the receipt. And then the last thing, this kind of stuff always performs really well on my page. These are fermenting lids. So they are for wide mouth mason jars. You just put these on your mason jars and they are for fermenting. So if you are, you know, trying to make kimchi, pickles, or I don't know, maybe working with some sourdough starter or something. This was surprisingly, you know, almost $30, I think, when I looked, between $25 and $30, depending on whether or not you were getting it from Walmart.com or Amazon, which this particular one is sold out on both Amazon and Walmart. But I think I can sell this set of 4 lids with the little pump thingy that it comes with. I think I could sell it for 10 bucks. Here's the receipt. So I paid $19.35 for all of these items to see how much profit I can make. So full 20 bucks was spent. And if I sell everything that I just showed you right now for what I am listing everything for, that means if I don't have to mark anything down, that means if everything sells at the price that I just gave you, I will make $150 in revenue, which is a $130 profit. So if I am able to sell everything I showed you today for what I'm hoping to sell it all for, that means that I will have outperformed myself from the last time I did this challenge. I don't know, because there's a few questionable items in here that I literally only bought because of the challenge. So I'm not super confident that I'm gonna sell all of this stuff within a day. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to mark down a couple of things just to get it to move. But if I can do that, that means I'll make $130 profit on everything. We'll see what happens. I'll check in with you guys next week. All right, party people, let's see how I did. So all of those dollar items went live a week ago. So now is the time where we find out, did I sell everything for what I thought I was gonna sell it for, and how much actual profit did I make off of $20? Now, I did end up having to spread all of these 18 items over 2 days. The last time I did this challenge, I did have enough merchandise ready to go on my Facebook page to where I was able to post them all in the same day. However, this last week, I did not get to do as much sourcing as I was hopeful to do, so I had to spread those items over 2 days and have 9 items go live each day. So here's everything that sold when it first went live on Monday the 22nd. Of course, who would have thought that it would not have sold? It was that really awesome Friends welcome mat, the one that said delivery drivers were Ross and Rachel on a break, put the package on yes or no. I thought that was too cute. It did sell for $8. It went live at 11 o'clock that day, and it was claimed as sold at 1:50. So that means that it sold in 2 hours and 50 minutes. The next item was that black bedside table tray, the one that like hooked onto a bed and then you could, you know, put it up or down, and it had the cup holder and all of that. I had found a white one, and this time I found a black one. It did sell for $12. It went live at 12 o'clock that day, and it sold at 12:46. So that means it sold in only 46 minutes. The next item that sold that was posted that day was the 2-tiered Lazy Susan. I did post it for $9, and it went live at 1 o'clock. And it sold at 1:53, so that means it sold in only 53 minutes. The next item to go live and sell that day was the back scratcher. I posted it for $6. It went live at 1:30, and it sold at 4:08, so that means that it sold in, what did I say, 1:30? There's so many numbers. So that means it sold in 2 hours and 38 minutes, if I can do some mental math. Next up was that Kintsugi Gold Repair Kit. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It went live for $6 at 2 o'clock, and it was claimed as sold at 3:32. So that means that it sold in 1 hour and 32 minutes. And that was the last item to sell that day. I did have to mark down a lot of stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's get on to day 2. So on Tuesday the 23rd, the remaining items went live, and the ones that sold were the car trash can went live for $5 at 11 o'clock, and it was claimed as sold at 11:07. So that means that that little trash can sold in only 7 minutes. The next item that sold that day was the Lip Smacker little eyeshadow makeup palette. It went live for $4 at 1 o'clock, and it sold at 5:53. So that means that it sold in 4 hours and 53 minutes. The next item was that 4-piece fermenting jar lid set. It went live at 1:30 for $10, and it sold at 2:32. So that means that it sold for $10 in 1 hour and 2 minutes. The next item to go live and sell was the Rabbit Zen Garden. I set it to go live at 4 o'clock for $9, and it sold at 8:12. So that means that it took 4 hours and 12 minutes for it to sell at a $9 asking price. And then the final item was the decibel meter. So I did end up posting it for $12. It did go live on the final day at 5 o'clock, and it sold at 5:52. So that means that it sold in only 52 minutes for the full $12 asking price. So now everything that didn't sell over Monday and Tuesday, I did mark down on Saturday. That's kind of how my whole process works. I give it 3 full days to sell at the first price. If it doesn't sell for the first price, I then mark it down the weekend for a cheaper price for my customers, but still a comfortable price for me to accept. When I marked these items down, these items did sell. All but one. Can you guess what item didn't sell? The travel stadium seat cushion, I ended up marking down to $6. It went live on Saturday at 10 o'clock, and it was claimed at 3:29. So that means it took 5 hours and 29 minutes to sell for $6. The next item was the Dura Rose 3-piece, I think it was 13 feet. Yes, 13-foot artificial garland. I ended up dropping the price to $5. It went live at 11 o'clock on Saturday, and it was claimed at 11:04. So it took only 4 minutes for it to sell at a $5 price. Also, what these price drops do is it kind of tells me what the market value is for certain items, because I don't want to always be overpricing my items. I want to be able to flip my items as fast as possible. I don't want to have to price drop items, you guys. The price dropping of the items is something that I do that's kind of a necessity to keep that turn and burn kind of situation going where, you know, I'm constantly moving items. So what price dropping does is it tells me what my personal customer market is willing to pay for certain items. So I'm always making notes of these things so that I can price them better the next time if I buy them again. The next item, I was really surprised it didn't sell for the $12. It was the Better Together neon sign. I ended up price dropping it to $8. It went live on Saturday at 12 o'clock, and it sold at $12.05 for the $8 asking price. So that tells me that it was either the neon signs that are going down in price for my market, or maybe it was just what it said. But it sold lightning speed for $8, so I'm just gonna make a mental note of that. The next item was that white floral mason jar vase 3-piece canvas art. I did end up dropping the price to $7. It went live that day at 1 o'clock, and it sold at 3:38 a.m. the next day. So that means that it sold in 14 hours and 38 minutes. Frankly, I was surprised. I really was. Usually 3-piece canvas art sets sell a lot faster than that, but maybe my market's changing. The next item that went live that day was the decorative rattan ball string lights. So it went live at 2 o'clock and I did drop the price to $6. They were claimed at $3.26. So that means that they took 1 hour and 26 minutes to sell at a $6 price point. The next item that went live was the rainwater collection system. I did end up dropping the price to $4 for that. It went live at 4 o'clock on Saturday and it sold Sunday at 8:59. So that means that it took a full day plus an additional 5 hours to sell. But if we're being exact, that's 28 hours and 59 minutes. I think. I didn't use a calculator. I did it all up here, so forgive me if I'm wrong. And then the last item to go live on Saturday at a markdown price was the leaves, the autumn leaves dish drying mat. So I ended up dropping the price to $3 and it went live at 5 o'clock. And it also sold the next day at $3.25. I'm not gonna do the mental math. It was just under 24 hours. And I had a feeling that that item was gonna be a really tough sell. Again, I only bought it because I wanted to hit an 18 item threshold. So I was not surprised when it didn't sell. However, what I am surprised didn't sell, the 18th item we have not yet talked about, was that really super cute mini decorative Christmas tree. I ended up dropping the price to $5 and still nobody bought it. If you have noticed, there's a running theme here. The last time I did this challenge, the last item that did not sell was the $65 2-piece light up Christmas garland set that I had dropped to $10 and still nobody wanted to buy it. I think it's because it is July. It has to be it. It has to be it. It's July. Maybe nobody wants to buy Christmas stuff right now, but that little Christmas tree is adorable. And I asked $5 for it. And it's not like it's teeny tiny. It's like, it's, you know, big-ish, but it's okay. That's all right. I ain't mad about it. I'm not mad about it because that just means that the closer I get to Christmas, I'll just be able to sell it again for probably more money. So what are the stats? What are the numbers? If I would have been able to sell everything, if I'm remembering correctly anyway, I think it was going to be $150 in revenue and $130 profit if I sold everything at my, you know, day one asking price, which obviously did not happen. But even after marking a lot of items down, I was still able to turn a really good profit. So my total revenue for all of these items within 6 days was $120. $120. So in 6 days, I was able to take $20 and turn it into $120 in revenue, which is a $100 profit. And I still have an item left to sell closer to Christmas. So if we're gonna get a little bit deeper into the statistics, that means that I had a 94.4% sell-through rate within 6 days, selling 17 of the 18 items that I purchased for resale. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. If you like videos like this, please make sure to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post another video. I am planning to put out a lot more videos surrounding selling on Facebook, selling on a Facebook page, as opposed to selling on Facebook Marketplace, because 94.4% sell-through rate in only 6 days, that's kind of hard to beat. I really like selling this way, so I want to talk to you guys more about it. If you have any questions or comments, please do feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to check the video description. I always put a lot of useful information in there, including the link to my Facebook page. You can actually go to my Facebook page and see how it functions day to day. I also have opened up the page to shipping, so if you happen to see something you'd like to purchase, you can do that now. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys with my next video. Bye.